Today I'm going to talk about red flag number 32, which is projection. And if you've not seen any of my previous videos, I've basically got a book called The Top 50 Red Flags of Romantic Predators. And I've made some short videos just talking a little bit about each of the flags here on my YouTube channel. So you can check all those out. I will put some links so you can find more of those if you're interested in finding those out. I'll put the links below this video. So today we're going to talk about projection, and this is another tactic that they use. It's a little bit more complicated. Now, projection is an unconscious way of denying one's own feelings and attributing them to others. And because narcissists can't deal with their own guilt or shame, they have to unleash it on you, and you basically become the perfect foil. So this is where they take everything that's going on in their twisted minds and project it onto you. It's a different kind of blame game. And this can be very subtle. So for example, in the case of the vulnerable or victim narcissist, they'll say that you've hurt them when it's clear to you that actually it's the other way around and they've hurt you. They will accuse you of lying, cheating, being insecure, being mean, and absolutely everything that they've done to you, they'll say you've done to them. And when you first encounter this, you'll be reeling because it's so absurd. You just can't believe what you're hearing. And at that point, some cognitive dissonance might click in. Now, one of the reasons that they're so controlling and want to monitor your phone, for example, and your every move is because they're always up to no good themselves. So they assume you'll be up to no good too. So when you think about this, it makes total sense. So they may be excellent at mimicking and mirroring other people's behavior, but they have precious little understanding of real ethics, integrity, and moral codes. So for them, it's a defense mechanism to throw all their nefarious thinking at you because they can just offload it onto you, and that makes them feel better about themselves. If they can keep placing all the blame on you for all their they'll never have to take responsibility for their actions, which is something else they never ever do, actually. That's another, sign or aspect or flag all by itself. They'll never take responsibility because it's just not what narcissists do. And they'll even accuse you, and I hear this all the time in my groups, my Facebook groups. I have a man's group, a woman's group, a mixed group, and I hear this all the time from members in my groups. They will accuse you of being a narcissist. I've had so many people say that they're worried maybe they are. How do I know that I'm not the narcissist? And what I always assure them of is that if they're really worried that they might be, and they're looking into groups like mine and they're watching videos like these, it's pretty likely that that's proof that they're actually not narcissists, because genuine narcissists don't care if they are, and they rarely want to get any kind of help because they think they're perfect. As part of narcissistic personality disorders, they think they're superior and above everyone else. So they don't see themselves as having anything wrong with them. It's not like other mental disorders where, you have bipolar, for example, and you know what it is, and it's ups and downs, and you need help and you need medication to stabilize your moods. It's not like that with narcissists. They don't care because they think they're perfect. They don't see anything wrong with themselves. So they very rarely ever try and get help. So it's not a good place to be in to think that, well, maybe they need help. Maybe I can help them. That is not what you want to be thinking, because you can't with a narcissist. You are going down a very deep, dark, awful rabbit hole if you let yourself think like that. So don't. So my advice to you, apart from that, is to see the behavior for what it is, when you're with a person who's doing this. See the behavior for what it is and don't buy into their false accusations, their lies, and their attempts to paint you as the bad one. And also realize that as it's a reflection of what's going on in their heads, it's actually giving you insight that you can use to understand how their mind works to quite a degree. So if you can take a mental step back, as I often suggest, and analyze behavior from this perspective, you can actually get some clarity around that. And you can mentally deflect what's going on by saying to yourself, aha, he or she is feeling guilty about something. So he or she is projecting it onto me now, which means, they've been up to whatever they're accusing you of. So don't allow yourself to be unseated by things that simply aren't true. Now, we already know that trying to defend yourself is just going to get you into more complex arguments. So, if you're stuck in a situation with this person for the time being, and I talk about this often, if you are, I always say get out. If you can't, you absolutely need to learn about grey rocking and how to do that. And I talk more about that. It's red flag number 36. But don't agree. Don't say, yes, okay, you're always right. Because, for example, if you admit, yeah, I'm cheating, for example, you'll never live it down. Even if it's a lie and you're not, and you're just doing it to shut them up or to be sarcastic, you'll never live that down. And they will take it as the truth because they don't understand, although they are pathological, amazing liars themselves, they don't understand the subtlety of someone else lying, in a sarcastic way to them. So that would become a weapon they would use against you, and you would never, ever live it down. So don't ever do anything like that. What you want to do is try to just shrug things off, say something to them like, well, you're entitled to your opinion, or say, yeah, okay, whatever you think, up to you to think whatever you want, don't commit yourself. And you can also turn your back and walk away and just say, I'm not in the mood for listening to this rubbish. You could say that. How you handle them depends on the relationship and how well you know them and what their buttons are. But it's about you learning how to be more defensive in terms of walking away, in terms of not engaging, not giving them what they want, not buying into all the bullshit that they're going to subject you to. So short and sweet on this one again. So that's it for this one today. As I say, I always talk about you doing an exit plan, because if you're with a narcissist, you are never going to have peace of mind. Your life is always going to be a nightmare of trying to negotiate how they feel. And no matter what you do, it's never going to be enough. So I do always say, please, if you can, get out. If you can't, then grey rock. And if you want to continue learning more about the red flags of narcissistic abuse, join me for the next video in the series, which will be, I think we're on 33, and I can't remember what I'm covering on 33, but that'll be up. I'll put that up next, and come and join me for that. Thank you very much indeed for watching. And please if you like this video, please like it. And obviously any comments are always welcome. And subscribers also always very welcome. Thank you very much indeed. See you soon. Bye for now.